And welcome back to Lincoln High School Bit. But now we want to thank Jack and Anthony so much. Now you got me and Michael, or Michael and I should say.
Yes.
There we go.
Michael and me.
Michael, yeah, now my mom would not be happy if I said me and Michael. She'd correct me to Michael and I. And so we're jumping off Culver City and Annie Wright. And Wright out of the gate did not mean any pun, no pun intended there.
Well, you can tell Mrs. Ben I'm not quite sure on if it's I or me in that use. Glad to be back, though, today.
Great to be back.
Excited to see two teams we have not seen.
Yeah.
Annie Wright from California, Culver City from California.
Yeah, got a battle.
Came all the way up to Oregon to play each other.
Absolutely. So both free throws missed, and right away, Culver City misses the opportunity to get points on the board. We just saw a couple of really good games. McMinnville and West Lynn. McMinnville took West Lynn down in overtime. The last game, Union was able to fend off Ida B. Wells. It's a pretty good drive right there. So this will be to the Centaurs, which we had some fun with pregame.
Yeah, Camille Bates just a... Oh, they don't have their ages. Look at that. We're going to have to guess.
We're going to have to guess, yeah.
I want to say she's a freshman. I talked to the coach before the game.
Yeah.
She told me to keep my eye on that young lady.
Swing, there's a look from the mid-range, mid-side of the arc. It's going to come up short. So nobody's been afraid to put it up so far, but still zeros on the scoreboard. That's a impressive drive from Aaliyah Martin. Had it knocked out of her hands. McKenna Lohman comes away with it for Culver City. Here's Lynch for three. Lynch is off the mark.
Like to catch and shoot. I'm always looking at the player that can catch it in motion, set their feet, and let it go without having to reset.
So no shortage of shots. I can say pretty confidently that
shot clock will not be an issue today.
So far, both these teams shooting a combined 0% from the floor, but we're only a minute 20 seconds in.
It's a nice looking stroke. Both teams playing man-to-man, trying to pressure.
Here's Zoe Lee running the floor.
Nice crossover dribble by Zoe.
Here's second team foul.
Zoe's also just a freshman.
Got a mixture of underclassmen, upperclassmen. They got 4 seniors on this Culver City roster. It's a good find on the inbounds. It's a tough look. She hits it.
Hit.
McKenna Lohman. And they're going to give her credit for a three there.
Just standard half-court man-to-man for Culver City.
It's a nice find.
Nice.
Aaliyah Martin.
Give and go cut.
Pardon me, that's Camille Bates for the Gators.
Nice hands.
Good hands by Jasmine Andersek. No call. Good block. McKenna Lohman was able to recover.
Yeah, they're going to want to give her some help.
And there's no number 4 on the roster for Culver City, so I'm going to imagine it's either Lua Mogsy or Audrey Mirren, because there are 2 girls who don't have numbers on the roster, so it's got to be one of the 2, I'd imagine.
You know who we need?
Blake.
It's a job for Blake.
It's Blake's job. And he's looking around. I think he heard his name. He did.
Yep.
Apologies to Blake Law. He's just trying to do his job out there, and he's got to deal with us.
Let's listen and see if he has it on the next
call.
Exactly,
yeah. Trying to go around a screen left side, moves back to the left hand. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Martin. Triple won't go for Bates.
Well, so far, Coach Montgomery gave me good information. Number 2 is impressive.
Lynch couldn't hit. Follow-up won't go. Got a hold inside on Annie Wright.
Gators' third team foul.
And if Blake's correct here, that's their 3rd foul already.
Yeah, super aggressive game. They're really going to have to watch tempo so they don't end up playing at a pace neither team can actually withstand.
Yeah.
They can't sustain that hard tempo without turning the ball over.
Ambitious looking three there from far out. And here comes
Kayla Lynch.
Lynch.
Also a freshman. Sometimes the freshmen have a little more ambition.
And again, this is either,
Nice.
let's see. And he said London Jones.
Is that what he just said?
Blake
I couldn't
said
hear him.
Jones for 2, but London Jones is listed at number 5.
Do we see a number 5? Let's call her London Jones.
Not out there. We might have to get that sorted out, but it was a deuce for the Gators.
Oh, nice.
For the Centaurs.
Nice hesitation and finish.
Camille Bates showed, as you said, great hezi, and then she showed great body control to float that one in while taking a little bit of contact. So Camille Bates, all 4 so far for Annie Wright. Make it 5. So it's Culver City 5, Camille Bates 5.
I want to say, is Annie Wright actually from California? I wanted to say they're from Washington, but that I might be incorrect.
I'm going to go with the program guide over you, Michael, if I had to bet.
Wow, Ben, the confidence you feel in me. I want to say she just told me they're from Tacoma.
You know what? I'm going to pull out my smartphone right now because this is something that we have to know.
If I'm right, Ben, I want 20 push-ups.
You got it. Won't do me a harm out anyway.
In your new Christmas shirt.
Yeah, okay. And you are in fact correct. So I think I owe you 20 at halftime.
Okay, we'll get that in the halftime
You'll
special.
Watch in the hospitality room, you can watch it happen. So the program guide. So program guide 0. Michael 1, program guide 0.
And so it begins.
See, that's how we start off our day. The Annie Wright Gators from Tacoma, Washington. Short on the first foul shot.
Okay, you know that leads us to the next question, Ben.
Yeah.
Who was Annie Wright?
Oh, I'm kicking myself right now. It's the second free throw. It's every part of the rim doesn't go down because I should know who Annie Wright is. Is she an author?
I believe it was Orville and Wilbur's younger sister.
Okay. I knew it had something to do with flying. There's a triple in the corner.
I have no idea, Ben. That was straight. I pulled that one out of the air.
Well, now we have to know. So a lot of homework we can be doing.
I'm not going to try and match you finger for finger on the internet. You're way faster than I am. This is a very entertaining game. Both teams are playing super hard and at high tempo.
Yeah, and we hadn't seen either of these teams. Weren't sure what their quality was going to be. They're good basketball teams.
This is from one of the other brackets. This is a championship game from one of the 4 brackets here at the tournament. Both teams 2-0 before coming into this game.
So this is a championship?
It is.
Okay, makes sense. These are 2 good
There's
teams.
A nice entry.
Yep, but a good deflection. Trinity Moore gets her hands on it for the Gators. Camille Bates, a hard take.
Okay, I like Camille Bates.
I do too. It's a hard physical guard.
Centaurs 4th team foul.
Again, we talked early in the tournament about that entry from the wing. I said it was a nice entry. We try and make the lob pass from the center of the floor and the bounce pass a direct entry from the wing.
Got to avoid. We'll see how many times today the eye-level pass is going to come up.
You would be amazed. In today's era of analytics, people would be amazed if they analyzed that particular skill. Just that piece of the game. That
and how much more often it gets taken away versus the bounce or the lob.
Versus the bounce or the lob.
So Camille
At
Bates
every level.
still has all 7 for the Gators. So Culver City 11, Camille Bates 7. Again, Blake said London Jones, so we're going to go with London Jones, who has a good left hand. We will make sure to get this sorted out at halftime. So Jones being guarded up top. Spin move, left side, taken away.
They're going to have a hard time. These guys really put their...
I love the drive, just didn't finish, but I love the aggressiveness from Jalynn Dudigan.
Yeah, excellent attempt. Would have been better.
Dudigan, pardon me.
Yeah, she needs to create an angle for herself there.
She went straight onto the basket. That's a tough way to finish. But I love the aggressiveness. I love the take.
Nice space clearing inbounds. Ooh.
And I like how the refs are letting them play so far. That's not a foul.
I was just going to say.
I like it.
Checking into the the Centaurs is number 1, Mika Cato.
Well, Ben, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be calling the game with you again. I've really enjoyed my time those last 3 days with you.
Ditto to you. It's been great calling games with you, Michael. My parents have loved listening to us, and hopefully the parents of the girls on the court as well, as that one's going to come up, rim around and out, I should say, and here comes Culver City the other way. Boy, number 4, or number 1 rather, Alexa Lee. She's got some shiftiness to her ball handling.
And just as you speak,
it's an aggressive take, and you know, she's not the tallest player out there, so that's going to be a disadvantage, but I like her ball handling, and I like her aggressiveness.
it's really critical, I think, that today's player adds the step back. So when you make that drive, you always have the counter move, which is a little short step back.
Because she kind of got in there, then was stuck.
Right.
And, yeah.
And then you end up just shooting a fall-away running hook
Exactly.
at 5'3" is probably not a high percentage.
No, not at all.
But that little floater step back.
Zoe Lee kicks it out to Lee. So Lee to Lee. Jones rims out.
Shot.
Yeah,
Nice
good stroke from London there.
Oh, I like it. Catch and rise.
Oh, it's a good look. And a couple of she's just been unlucky a couple of times, has Jolynn Dudigian.
Checking in for the Gators is number
Here comes
2,
Neve Phillips. Blake corrects me. Neve Phillips checking in. And I wanted to ask, whose jar of coffee is that? I've been staring at that all day. And
I didn't want to ask if that was coffee, so
we got our
I
answer.
wasn't sure what it was a jar of, so we weren't going to ask.
Trip up.
Gators 5, Team 5.
Jeff?
Marin to the line, shooting 2.
It's jet fu, we've been told.
Jet fuel. Jet fuel. Okay.
Jet fuel. Now I feel like an idiot. Jet fuel. And I was looking at that like a lot of caffeine. But I mean, over the course of the day, I'm drinking that much in Dr. Pepper and coffee from the hospitality room, so I've got no room to talk here.
Yeah, Ben, you don't need any extra energy. You're fully animated.
There we
at
go.
all
I
times.
like that. I think I get that from my shout out to my mom. She's always upbeat and in a good mood, and I think that's where I get it from. It's a great drive, Camille Bates. Look at the fit. I like Camille Bates. She's a good, aggressive guard.
And she's a tribute to the, I don't want to say tribute, but she's an example of women's basketball not requiring a 6'8" point guard or a 6'1" point guard. Small players still have a space in this game.
Yeah, we don't have heights listed, but I wouldn't guess she's anything more than 5'4" or 5'5". Maybe.
Yeah, if that, I'd say 5'2" maybe.
Yeah.
But she can play at another level because speed and quickness and fundamentals make all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. Yes, like height, it always matters in basketball, but skills and...
Well, not as much in the women's game as it does in the men's game because they just don't play above the rim yet.
Yes.
Or very few do. So you can still have an impact. Certainly helps if you're that skill set and 6 feet.
Exactly, for both.
But then we're looking at Gino Oriema in the gym today watching.
Yep. So love seeing, again, just tribute to, you don't have to be the biggest player to be a baller.
Right.
Here comes Aaliyah Martin. Martin, I think she's left-handed based on how she's using it. But see, no, she finishes with her right.
En's got a shooting glove on her right hand.
Oh, she does. You're right. Haven't even noticed that.
So she might be using her left just to protect it. Looks like she might have caught a little injury earlier in the tournament.
And that just emphasizes how much you need to practice your offhand if you're a young player watching. Because I thought she was left-handed the way she took that into the paint.
Now, they really play quality man-to-man defense.
3.
Nice box out and get out the early offense. Nice crossover.
Pull up. Good.
Very nice.
There's Kennedy Saito. Oh, pardon me. Wrong team. That's Jasmine Andrusek. Andrusek with a nice pull-up floater that time.
Coach Montgomery told me to keep my eye on her.
So this is a run. They were down 11-5. Now they're up 13-12. So that's an 8-1 run for Annie Wright. So I've liked how the Gators have really settled into this basketball game.
Their defense kept them in it when they struggled a little bit offensively, and now their defense is what's pulled them ahead. Culver City's coming out in the 2-3 trap now, it looks like.
Nothing called there. Martin, again, she's so good with her left. Oh, that's just great defense from McKenna Lohman, taking that away.
One dribble too many. She'd have been better off as soon as she beat the first defender, kicking it and letting the ball movement move the defense.
She was able to get that the first time and score, so I think this time McKenna Lohman was like, not this time. How's the distance? And so Culver City was up 6. They find themselves trailing by 1 now. 13-12. I liked what I saw from the Gators, but we got 3 quarters to go in this one. It should be a lot of fun.
Locations across Oregon and parts of Washington proudly supports the Portland Interscholastic League girls basketball tournament.
Ben is checking on the numbers to make sure we have the correct names, and he'll be right back on air. Culver City opens the second quarter in a 2-3 zone. They showed it right at the beginning of the second quarter. And it looks like Annie Wright's already made the adjustment. Little high-low set. Ooh. Got her on the travel. Little happy feet on the left wing. I would have liked the shot right out of the gate.
There is no number 5. So back, I just got correction. Blake, shout out, he's doing a good job. There is no number 5 on Culver City. That would be London Jones is wearing number 4. So we will.
Okay, so we did have it right.
So we did have it right. It is in fact London Jones. Here, my pen's not working. I brought. Thank you very much. So number 4, and then that's not the only correction we have. If we look right here, Alexa Lee is number 13, not number 1. Beatrix Weda is number 24, not number 11. Just going through some. Gracie Torres is number 10, not number 12.
Holy moly!
Yeah, it looks like we got the complete wrong. Yes, we got the wrong roster. Kayla Lynch is number 11, not number 13. Kennedy Saitao is number 2, not number 23. Mika Keitao is number 25. Oh, sorry. Zoe Lee is number 25. Keitao is number 1. McKenna Lohman is 32, so that one is correct.
We got one
right. Lua Mogsy is number 30. And finally, Audrey Marin is 14. So there is Culver City. We like to give Blake a lot of crap, but he did a good job.
That's a wonderful, massive adjustment for
us.
Yes, so we want to do the parents a proper service by making sure we get as many names as correct as we can.
So far, I think Walker, or London Jones, pardon me, is the only.
But we literally have a program that does not have one correct number in it. Actually, one correct number.
We have one, McKenna Lohman.
And Blake probably made that one correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So there we go.
We're up to date.
We're up to date now.
And we've got a tie ball game, so it's like we're starting fresh.
Exactly, starting fresh, really good game. Here we go with 6:44 left to play in the second quarter. That's a good stroke right there. First foul shot is good from Annie Wright.
Is that Jasmine?
I just realized every time I say Annie Wright, it's going to sound like I'm saying somebody's name.
A.W.
By the way, I looked up Annie Wright. Yeah. She's not like a huge historical figure, but she founded an all-girls school at a time where women's education was not encouraged, so she is still a legend.
So she's a legend.
She's a legend. She's a legend who needs to be more well-known.
And you name a high school after, it's a step in the right direction.
Exactly. There we go. There we go. So it's 15-13 in favor of, I think this is Annie Wright. No, I think Annie Wright's the home team.
Yeah, Annie Wright's up 2.
Annie Wright up 15-13.
Annie Wright's still playing that really aggressive man-to-man defense. And because it's a loosely called game, they're going to be able to maintain pressure.
So that is Mika Katow. I called her Alexa Lee because we were given the wrong program, and that was Alexa Lee on the drive right there. So Alexa Lee, was she fouled or was it just blocked out of bounds?
No, just a block out of bounds. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see if the teams recognize it. Yep. Nice step out and shot.
So I want to give a shout out to, I knew that Annie Wright's coach looked familiar, Alex Montgomery. She played in the WNBA.
She did.
Yes.
Georgia Tech, former Georgia Tech.
See, why not even look it up? You're on it. You're on it.
I've talked to her for 20 minutes before the game started.
So she knows her way around this game.
Really nice lady. Really proud of her players.
That's what you need. If you
giving back.
If you're proud of your players and they buy into it, then that's what you. That's the
and
first
look how
step.
hard they play.
Oh,
both teams are playing.
Both teams playing very hard. You love to see it. And that's a great steal taken away by McKenna Lohman, and Lohman lays it in with the left hand. And timeout taken from Coach Montgomery. We're tied at 15-all here with 5:32 left to play. And got a big shout out to Bob Mazzacco, my buddy who lives in New York, just walked in.
Bob Mazzacco.
That's unbelievable.
Not the Bob Mazzacco.
The Bob Mazzacco. I'm going to have to go say what's up to him in the break room. Congratulations to him.
Is Bob Mazzacco an official, or is he just loitering with Blake?
He's loitering with Blake. He played. Was an all-state defensive end in high school. Played.
Darn. Did he play in college?
He played JUCO for a year, hated it, transferred, and I'm focusing on school.
Good for him.
And now he works as a businessman in New York. So big shout out to Bob Mazzacco. I'm sorry to get sidetracked here. I just couldn't believe it. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Well, there you go.
So 15-all with 5:32 left to play.
Really hot contested game. We talked about that a couple of times, but both teams are very, very competitive and honestly very evenly matched.
It seems so far like this is these two teams are supposed to play each other in the championship.
Yeah, you don't come all the way up here to get to this point in the tournament and then not compete like crazy to try and win the title. They have trophies. They have an all-tournament team, so there's something to play for.
A lot. Right now, it's anyone's ball game. They're going to need more Camille Bates inside with the hard drives.
Camille's kind of gone cold, and so has the Annie Wright offense. So let's see if the zones.
Where do they go here?
There, that's a nice cut. Nice entry pass. What kind of pass was that?
Bounce.
That was a Benny. You got it.
Bounce pass, not the eye level. And it generated a good opportunity, just couldn't quite finish.
Right.
So jump ball will go to the Centaurs.
They call those pocket passes when you make passes in the paint. You drop it right into the pocket of the recipient.
So this is Mika Katow.
Switching the high screens. There's a little bit of a flare screen.
Again, I like her quickness. And that's not a foul. Yep. Don't want to punish the bigger player there.
Yeah, a lot of dribbling for Culver City. They might want to, player movement, ball movement against that pressure. Maybe some back cuts.
Sometimes just swinging on the perimeter, trying to get inside, but yeah, I was over dribbling.
But I like the adjustment to the 2-3 zone. Kind of keeps the speed factor. I think the Gators are a little bit quicker. There's another pocket pass. Very good entry. Okay. Well, I like when a coach tells me to watch her player and she steps up and does some positive things. Jasmine Andrzejczyk has looked good.
It's a strong drive from London Jones. Rebounded by Marin. Here's Lohman. No good. And it falls to the Gators. And Jasmine Andrzejczyk. Andrzejczyk. Oh, good extra pass out there.
Nice extra pass.
Camille Bates for three. Long. Offensive rebound by Andrzejczyk. They might have a legitimate. The parents might have a legitimate gripe there. I thought there might be a little bit of contact. So Culver City basketball. Annie Wright up a bucket. Left-handed dribble, left-handed floater, no good, but I love how hard she plays. Following her shot, that's Beatrix Wada. She plays hard. That's a throwaway right there.
Oh, recovery.
Oh, what a recovery. Great save from Aaliyah Martin.
Hustle. See if they come up with another interior pass. They obviously have a plan of attack. There we go.
That's a nice stroke from Jolynn Dudigian. A long two. Great stroke, and it's 19-15, and so Annie Wright playing good, capitalizing on some shots, but they've been playing good defense in this quarter. Really good defense.
Yeah, they have. They played great D, and now they've kind of become accustomed to that zone. Culver City might want to think about switching coming out of this timeout before they gather too much comfort.
Culver City only 3 points in this quarter. Did you know girls are twice as likely as boys to drop out of sports by the age of 14? Sport Oregon's She Flies initiative is here to change that. We're here to empower girls to stay in the game, build confidence, and inspire the next generation of athletes and coaches. Together, we can create a community that values fitness and sports for life. Learn more about She Flies and how you can support at sheflies.org. So Coach Montgomery has made the adjustment from her team falling behind 11-5 early. Her team leads 19-15.
And they've just basically ratcheted up the defense. They haven't done any switching of defensive scheme. They just are playing hard. There's a nice called set. That Deborah Stagler pick across the free throw line.
Here's London Jones. The triple is good for McKenna Lohman, and she's the one player whose name was right in the roster.
Right.
So
she's very comfortable shooting from range. That was a very effortless shot. Not a lot of wasted motion. There's that interior pass again.
Yeah, just left it a little bit short. She hit the long two a minute ago. I think she just got the yips there.
That's the shot most zones will give up, is that mid-range jumper in the center of the zone.
It's not as high a percentage shot as you'd think.
It's an open shot, but it's not. There's a reason that it's an open shot right there.
It's not one that's practiced a whole lot.
Right.
Double comes, and it worked. The help on the weak side, that time from Andrusek, led to a block. Oh, Bates couldn't quite get it. That was great weak side help that time from Jasmine Andrusek. Otherwise, it could have been an open look, and instead it was a block.
Checking in for the Centaurs is number 1, Mika Cato.
So a substitution for the Centaurs. And this is going to be Chwada coming off. K-Tau in the game.
Nice cut.
Along with Audrey Marin.
Really nice inbounds play. Guard to guard.
Aaliyah Martin finished there, so it's 21-18.
Inbounding on a baseline out of bounds play is really a skill. You've got to be able to see all four players cutting and make the play with proper timing.
It's a good drive. Puts one up off the glass, won't go. Rebound Bates. And Bates, I thought, might have been fouled.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Nobody likes that call except the guy who made it.
Yeah, I think Bates might have a legitimate, well, she does have a legitimate complaint here. So it's out of bounds to Culver City. Hey, you know, we got to live with some of these. They're going to happen.
Well, they let it go. They let that hammer go, so that's a way to make it up.
Tie up. We'll go to the Centaurs.
Guys are doing the best job they can, Ben. You know?
It's not as easy as you'd think. There's armchair refereeing as a thing.
I'm waiting for the magic word, Ben.
You know, you'll get there. We'll get there. It's only the first game.
Oh, I thought you had to work it into
I've
each
got
game.
the whole. No. I've got all day. We'll get there. It's got to be come naturally. Kick out. Deep three, no good. Rebounded by Martin. And Martin, she's great with these drives.
Wow,
Can she get the bucket? She can. And no.
What'd they call?
They called. What did they call?
She did not give him.
Did they not give her continuation right there? And
They gave the wrong
they gave
team
the,
the
yeah,
points.
something's. We should probably.
That's
Yeah. Okay. So the scoreboard's incorrect.
correct.
Yeah. We will get
Yeah,
that
they're
fixed.
checking on it.
It should be 23-18 right now. So it. Yeah.
They
So
have not made the correction.
am I correct? It should be 23-18. Yeah. So we're gonna need to do something right here.
Okay, he's got it. He's
Okay.
got it. Blake is telling everybody chill. Blake Long is in the house.
And this is definitely something that should.
It should be 23-18.
It should be 23-18. And why have they not made this switch yet?
Well, I'm not sure that the guys on the score clock know how to reset. It's not an easy computer thing to work. Nice double team in the low block.
Okay, they're doing it right now. 23-18 is the score.
Ben, what would they do without us? We didn't tell anybody anything.
No,
but
I was
we
gonna
talked
say
about
we gotta make ourselves a little better. Could say that players out here would want to do something to interrupt our superfluous commentary.
So you didn't like my Annie Wright was the evil stepsister of Orville and Wilbur, right?
You know, I do like it.
Nice move.
The evil stepsister.
I'm telling you, Annie Wright likes the open tempo. They're a much better team when they can attack them before the defense is set.
Cato tries to switch to a right. That's really good defending by Dudigian. I like the aggressiveness of Jalen Dudigian.
I think Jalen is correct.
It is Jalen? Okay. Jalen Dudigian. Cato, corner. There's only 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Open three.
Oh, that's the one you don't
Yeah,
want to leave open.
no, you don't want to leave McKenna Lohman. 23-21. Our score.
There's a
Gators
rule.
by 2.
You never leave the girl with the pink shoes open.
Interior pass. It's going to be just their 4th team foul. So they had one to give with 9 seconds to play. Kayla Lynch checking in. She's coming in for Beatrix Wada.
Beatrix doesn't look thrilled. She's coming out of the ball game.
No, she
right
doesn't.
now. Oh, they missed her. She hit us.
Martin, crossover.
No, nice. Oh, that's legal.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I was saying,
Now, sometimes they're going to insist that you land on 2 feet. She kept her dribble an extra half dribble there, so I would have let that one go.
there's only 1 second left. She does let it go. Lohman off the mark. And so we've come to the conclusion of a very entertaining first half with Annie Wright leading Culver City 23-21. Can't wait for the second half action to begin in a good one. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back to the second half between Annie Wright and Culver City in what was a great first half. I'm excited for this one.
I think it's going to be a wonderful second. I mean, both teams have played so hard. Both teams have players and parent groups that are super supportive. They all were very quick to point out the scoring faux pas that got corrected. Really impressive halves by Jasmine Andrzik for the Gators of Annie Wright.
Annie Wright's leading scorer is Camille Bates with 9, but as you mentioned, Jasmine Andrzik with 6, and she's got 9 boards as well.
Yeah, that's what I didn't quite get to that point.
Yeah.
But there's the interior pass. They've done an interesting strategy. They're using their point guard as a ball distributor at the distributor.
There you go.
At the high post. I was couldn't decide if I was going distribution or distributor.
Right. You got crossed up between.
I did. I crossed my own self over. My killer cross almost broke my tongue there.
What's the call here? Did they inbound the ball?
Stepped on the line.
Foul?
I guess they called a push.
They called a foul.
Yeah. McKenna Lohman also had a great first
14,
half.
she leads
Culver
all
City.
scorers. And they're going to need a lot of her in the second half.
Oh, boy.
It's a pretty deep three.
One
It's
step,
short.
yeah, that's probably one step out of her comfort zone.
So London gets it up court.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah,
straight
I don't
line.
like that pass very much. I like that pass. Jones for 3.
Beautiful stroke.
Count it. She's good. As you said, she's got good form. She doesn't hesitate when she's open. And that was a really nice pass that time from Beatrix Wada. She got kind of caught down low and just found the one pass that got her out of that. So good assist.
See, it already looks like Culver City's done a better job of taking away the high post. Beautiful reverse.
Very good reverse from Jasmine Andrzik. Puts her team back in front by a point.
It's been within a few points the whole half. I mean, the whole game, back and forth, back and forth. Nobody's taken a
There's a steal.
nice crossover.
And the finish from Andrzik again, who's got 4 already in this half.
She is a very, very athletic young lady and plays very good defense on top of her offensive skill.
London Jones has it at the white line.
Don't want to dribble the ball.
Andrzik playing some good D, and that banks in for London Jones.
And I love it. She acted like she meant to do that. Banks are open on holiday Monday all day long.
All right, you got any New Year's plans tomorrow?
Well, I'm actually gonna try and work a little bit. I own a little auto rescue company. I'm gonna be out there saving people who
There you
lock their
go.
keys in their car
Love
after
it.
a long day of partying.
Love it, love it. Got to have servicemen out there on New Year's.
People out there, service with a smile.
Yep, there we go.
Unless it's raining, and then I'll sit and watch football all day.
Hey, that's never a bad option to go to. 27's
Right
on
back,
the board.
right back.
Oh, yep. You saw that from a mile away. Camille Bates couldn't hit. Rebound checked down by Culver City. Annie Wright's had some open looks that have been missing from downtown. That's keeping Culver City really in it right now, and that's a great steal, and this is going to be, should be a bucket. She finishes with the right hand.
You just have to be careful with the ball around her.
Easy from Jasmine Andrzik to finish there. Yeah, she's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, she's guarding the point guard on her end, and she's scoring the buckets on the opposite end. If you play with, oh boy, they let her open again.
Oh, just short. McKenna Lohman had it. Deep one, just short.
Credit to both coaching staffs. These are two really disciplined teams that are trying to run a game plan. They're not just running up and down the court and shooting shots. They're really trying to execute, and the stuff they're trying to do is the good stuff.
Julian Anderson is Culver City's head coach. And the Centaurs are going to get this one back. Here comes Mika Cato. Cato is going to give Beatrix Wada a rest.
Coming up next,
We have the Oregon City Pioneers, who we've seen quite a bit of. They're a fun team to watch.
Yep.
Fun team to watch, and they're going to be taking on Auburn with Avery Hansen, one of the better players in this entire tournament. Should be a lot of fun. Auburn looked really good against Alameda yesterday. Oregon City really locked down LaSalle. They're a small team, Oregon City, but they play aggressively. They play fast. They play hard.
Well-coached group. I'm looking forward to that game.
29-27. Qdoba Mexican Eats, with locations across Oregon and parts of Washington, proudly supports the Portland Interscholastic League Girls Basketball Tournament. Fuel your next event with our fresh and flavorful catering options, Qdoba. Pacific Office Automation is proud to bring you the Holiday Classic. Pacific Office Automation. We have your office game plan. And right now, I'm sure these teams have just talked about their game plan in the huddle, 29-27.
Was that a segue?
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't supposed to be. That was my attempt at a segue.
Yeah.
And
that was an excellent, that was an accomplished segue.
Here's a first in the tournament. A child's football has made its way onto
Let's see who
the
claims
court.
it. If my kids had left the ball on the court, I always acted like I didn't know where it came from.
And she kind of just chucks it.
There's a crying child now.
Camille Bates not messing around.
Camille throws it up into the 12th row. It's probably your little brother's ball.
Right, that would be fun. That would be a good story. So we had a brief pause in the action.
Yeah.
Baseline drive. That's an easy look, or it's an open look. Not an easy. It's an open look, and she hit it. Good stroke from Merrings. That's a little weird tweener shot. It's not long enough for you to shoot it like a regular three, but it's also not a layup. And that's almost taken away.
Just an unnecessary pass. Yeah, that's a good. I don't know how they missed that. Oh, he doesn't like to be corrected.
And they're gonna.
He
so
overruled
did they
the overrule.
I was gonna say, did they just overrule the overrule?
He ran 64 feet to overrule
So which
the
call?
overrule.
Which call was correct?
I think the blue did touch. White did touch that last. Blue
Okay.
tipped it. And I
Okay,
think it did
so
go
he
off
made the right
hand.
call. You don't see the. I didn't. Yeah, I've never seen the overrule. You know, if I don't hate that though. If you're an official and you know you got it right, then I'd be
Stand up,
Yeah, I would
make the
stand up
call.
there. There were some times I'm playing baseball where I didn't have the right angle, and so I'd gladly give it off to someone else. But if I had a clear look and I know my call was right, I'll be darned if I'm going to be overturned there, Michael. Off the mark, Culver City's got it.
Culver City's zone defense has given Annie Wright all kinds of trouble, so they've got to try and score in the open court as much as they can. And this is what I would do if I were them. I'd pressure and trap like crazy and try and create turnovers and speed the tempo of the game up. Maybe send a second defender at the ball here.
This is where they want to go. London Jones puts it up. No good. Rebound Lohman. Lohman, it finds its way to Jones off a deflection. Back out to Lohman. They did a good job not letting her get that look.
Yep. Yeah. Culver City settling in now. Look a lot better in terms of their half-court execution. Left rattled.
That's a very tough shot. But she almost got it back to Jones. Here comes Camille Bates, and you know she's taking this to the rim.
Great Euro.
Camille Bates.
Blake is stealing my lines.
He is. I think he heard you out there.
He's pilfering.
Sure, you'll have to have a word with him in the hospitality room. 31-29.
You know, you look up. It feels like Annie Wright is the better team, but they're not scoring. It's just
I agree with you.
They look more athletic. They seem to
They've looked better.
Easier looks at the bucket, but they're right here. Culver City's finding a way to stay
better.
close.
I agree. Coach Montgomery shouting orders to her squad. Good defense from the Gators.
She's done it. She's keeping them in that man-to-man. I'd like to see him throw some traps at people and put some pressure on the ball handlers. It's tough to give ultimate pressure with just one player.
That's got to be a foul. It is.
I'd have to say this is probably the loudest parent group we've had, which is fun.
It's fun.
Been very
it is
quiet
fun.
In the gym.
Yeah. And I like the energy it brings, especially in a championship game like this.
And they're not loud in a negative way. They're just a lot more vocal,
enthusiastic, vocal. Yeah. That's a really good look. Jones fights for it, but Neve Phillips came away with it. Neve Phillips gets her pass deflected, stolen by Jones.
Tight ropes the sideline. Yeah, I like that. He waited to see if she made it. He wasn't going to give her an N1, but she definitely got fouled.
I don't think the Annie Wright parents would want to hear you say that, the way they reacted to that call.
I mean, some people think it's their job. They're supposed to be, on the officials at all times. It's a tough job. It's a tough job out there. But I was a parent. I had 4 kids that played sports.
I'm sure you never were vocal at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Never.
I embarrassed myself. I used to videotape the games, and when I listened to myself
on the way back, you're like, that's that me?
I was embarrassed. So then I just went up to the very top row of the bleachers and held that camera to my face and didn't want a record of my obnoxiousness, so it kept my mouth shut.
That's good self-awareness, though, to listen to it back and be like...
It only took one good listen, and I was like, that's what I sound like? I wished it was the guy in front of me doing all that
I wish it was somebody else, so I could laugh at them.
Yeah.
31.
Well, there were some funny ones. I'd like to throw some zingers out there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but
I'm sure you can't say them on the broadcast.
No, my kids were probably humiliated.
Humiliated, right? Free throw ties it up from Mika Cato.
Both coaches subbing relatively liberally.
Cato drills a pair and gives Culver City the lead. As you've mentioned, Michael, it really feels like Annie Wright's played better basketball today, but Culver City's getting on them right now. Oh, dangerous pass. And it's going to be taken back by the Gators. Man, we're just a free-for-all out there right now. And a timeout. That's probably a good timeout from Coach Montgomery because it was getting
about to have, Jalen Dudigian, thank you. Was about to take probably not the most well thought out shot.
No, it could have been blocked, and so good timeout. She Flies is more than an initiative. It's a movement to keep girls and women active and confident through sports. From empowering young athletes to supporting women coaches, She Flies is shaping the future of sports for everyone. Let's make sure every girl knows she belongs in the game. Visit sheflies.org to get involved and help make a difference today. And on that note, talking about supporting women coaches, it's great to see a former WNBA player getting into coaching.
And give it back. She's given it. She probably had really good coaching coming from the Tacoma area. There's some legends like Sheila Lambert, Joyce Walker, some really, really great players that came from that Seattle area. And college level, of course, Kelsey Plum from the University of Washington.
Played for Chicago in the WNBA.
Here's a quiz for you. There's a Washington player whose son is Paolo Banchero. Do you know who that is?
I do. He's an NBA player for the Magic.
He is, and he was he the #1 pick in the draft? I believe he was.
Was he?
When he came out.
And where did he come
from?
His
mother
tipped away
at University of Washington. His mother is Rhonda Smith.
Ah, I did not know that.
It's true.
Where did Banchero play college ball, or did he?
He played at.
Did he play college ball, or did he go?
He did.
Okay.
He did play. He played. I want to say.
Wasn't Gonzaga, was
Duke?
it? I'm not. I should know this. I really should.
I've out-quizzed myself.
You've out-quizzed yourself.
Don't throw a quiz question back to me with the quiz.
Rhonda Smith is his mother.
Rhonda Smith is his mother. I coached against Rhonda, and I also coached against.
Oh my goodness!
Heck,
Jalen Dudigian from Bend.
Jalen said, "Bad shot. Take this, Coach Michael."
And there was two. I don't think she takes it.
From Bend.
From Bend. I mean, we're in Portland. She shot that one from about 4 hours out.
And without hesitation.
So there was 2 seconds on the shot clock, so.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation, then, yeah.
And another.
I want to see the heat check.
She
hits the assist. I love the unselfishness.
Coach Montgomery lit a little fire underneath him, and they came out with a couple of quick buckets.
Now they're up 36-32.
See if they hold for one here. Don't want to play with the ball too much around those guys.
And again, if she was just a little taller, that's a great drive, but undersized and hurt her right there.
Went a little bit too soon.
There's Neve Phillips with the finish. And that is a great end to the third quarter by Annie Wright, who trailed by 1 a few moments ago. They lead at 38-32.
Okay, back to my story before you read your thing.
Absolutely.
there's a player named JaVale McGee.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Do you know who his mother was?
My goodness.
There was 2 twins that played at University of Southern California, USC, with Cheryl Miller. Won a national championship. Paula and Pam McGee, 2 of the great legends of early women's basketball. Pam McGee is JaVale McGee's mother.
Was she a better foul shooter than him?
Yeah, oh yes.
Okay.
Wonderful foul shooter.
Well, I wanted to guess that.
She's almost 6'4", and her sister Paula is almost 6'4". So they were phenomenal back in those days, being 6'4" and as athletic as those 2 were. They won multiple championships at USC.
Well, if JaVale McGee comes after me, that's my own fault, because I was going to say, if his mom's such a good foul shooter, what happened with he didn't get the talent,
It's crazy, isn't it?
All I remember about JaVale McGee is the beef he had with Shaq.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm kidding. I remember much more than that, because he played for the Warriors, he played for the Wizards for a long time, played for a lot of teams, had a good career. Do you know what I'm talking about with him and Shaq?
I do not.
Oh.
What beef did he and Shaq? Did Shaq say something?
Shaq made a video about the lowlights of JaVale McGee. And JaVale McGee responded on Twitter with something I cannot say on the broadcast.
Oh, no, Shaq.
Yes.
Well, was it Shaq and a Fool?
It was. He did a compilation, and their mothers got involved. Shaq and JaVale McGee's mom.
Pam is nobody to trifle with.
No, it was not. So the beef got so bad that moms came in. And so it's funny you mentioned
moms
JaVale
and
McGee.
Their sons.
No, yep. Once the moms come in, I back down. I don't know about you.
Yeah, there's the moms and their sons. Let the moms fight it out. Stay out of the middle of it.
Out of the middle. So do we have a timeout this early in the quarter?
Yep, somebody took. I'm not sure. We were so busy storytelling.
Exactly. We lost track, but that's actually not bad, because it gives me a chance to shout out these great restaurants for their donations to our hospitality rooms, which have been loaded all week. Great job, the staff. Here we have Amalfi's, Rudy's Pizza, Human Bean, Voodoo Donuts, NoHo's Hawaiian, Ingalinas, and Qdoba Mexican Eats. Thank you guys so much. Voodoo Donuts, man. I've been eating too many donuts the last few days.
Oh, my goodness. I weighed myself this morning. I'm embarrassed to tell you what I weighed. I've gained 8 pounds in 3 days.
Are you serious?
Yes,
oh,
I'm
my
not
goodness.
kidding. One cannot eat that much NoHo's. It's not.
That's not natural.
Boy, she is explosive.
Oh, gets the drop on the floater. Jasmine Andrusik. And it looks like Annie Wright's starting to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we said they seem as if they're the better team, but that doesn't always mean the better team wins.
No.
You
have to execute. And they've done that in the second half. Cato.
They got to find Loman.
Trapped.
There she is. Oh, they intercepted her pass.
She's got a look. She's got it off. No good. I do like the aggressiveness, though.
All right, let's see if they can get some. Just an unforced mistake. Full shot clock in front of you. You just want to take your time and make that initial
You're up 8,
pass.
yeah. Ava Snodgrass will come to the bench. Leah Martin's in the game.
Give her a little high pick and pop there.
She gets it. McKenna Lohman.
Keeping them in it. Big bucket. They couldn't afford to go down 10.
No. They needed that one. And I like them capitalizing off the gift they got with the throwaway on the other end. Lohman has hit a couple of threes today. He's short on the free throw.
Okay. Got a called set here. Same 1-3-1 high set. Oh. The old eye level.
We knew it was going to come
They didn't even
around.
have to defend it. It turned it over on its own. Look at the little Hezzy. Hezzy to the
Oh,
left.
and she gets the roll. I think she made that with her left hand.
She did. That was a Hezzy lefty.
Good finish.
Annie Wright's extending the defense a little bit.
And they
now.
I thought they'd turn it over again. They did.
Just passes that are unnecessary. Just no patience.
It's the Centaurs have got a little bit of momentum. Jones.
Nice pass.
Get
Kick
it
it
to
out.
Lohman. Get it to Jones now.
Oh, boy.
Jones for 3. That's way off. But
she rushed it at the last
they
second.
got it on rebound. Not going to go. Here's Bates. Maybe Bates can settle them down. Bates, no call.
Nice rebound.
There's a good pass. And Coach Montgomery is saying, let's slow it down.
Asking for poise. Now use your bounce pass. Wonderful.
Doesn't get the bounce, but she gets a rebound, and it's fouled. That's Neve Phillips, who will get to the line.
Phillips to the line, shooting 2.
We've got 40% of the team over getting coaching, some private instruction over on the sidelines.
First free throw is long. Oh, it bounces in. I don't know how it takes a dead bounce like that.
She killed that great backspin.
I didn't know you could have an announcer's jinx while the shot's up.
Yeah, that's an announcer's reverse jinx.
So I did her a favor there.
Yeah, you did.
1 of 2 at the line.
Stay out on her.
Loman. Oh,
great
good pass
reverse
from
pass.
Loman. The 3 is no good, though.
All right, now quality passes here if you're Annie Wright.
Gators lead by 5. 5:10 left in the game.
There's a good entry. Good bounce pass entry.
Bates for 3.
Boy, she has got ice water in her veins.
And Culver City's coach Julian Anderson knows this is a pivotal moment, and he's got to get his team back in it. They're down 8 with 5 minutes left. Camille Bates has really impressed today.
Yeah, Camille Bates is a 9th grader. If that is correct, she's one to watch. I've got her circled.
Yes.
When my college friends call in and ask who I like, I try and give them some information on players they might not otherwise see.
Yes.
She's definitely one of them. Jasmine
Andersek as well. And then there's a lot of upside to McKenna Loman, too, in this game. I liked what I've seen from her. She's kind of keeping her team in it. London Jones, I like watching her.
And Aaliyah Martin's done a great job. She really had a good little stretch in the first half.
So, multiple players to highlight. Reminder coming up next, Oregon City versus Auburn. Avery Hansen coaches daughter at Auburn, one of the top point guards in the state of Washington. She's a darn good player. And then Oregon City has just got a lot of very solid players.
Some really good young players.
Livy Carnes, 5-foot guard.
Sophomore
guard,
she was a freshman.
Yep, sophomore guard.
Okay, let's see what we get. A little stagger
And they're going to get a look for Loman.
I like it.
Loman's short, and that's got to be a foul.
Yeah. Came right out of the timeout with a really good set for their shooter. Didn't go, but really good stagger pick. Call that an elevator pick because you're down screening, double screen down. Is that foul out?
Did she?
Gave the foul to number 4. Looks like that's her 5th.
And
I have a little chuckle with the parent. Creative.
And so, has London Jones fouled out?
I believe she has.
And that is...
I would not have her off the floor if she was able to play. So. Okay, I think you got to get Jasmine out from underneath the bucket. Too easy to guard her when she's standing at the low block. Oh, another foul out. No?
Yes, they're putting up 5 fingers.
Yeah, that's 24.
So 2 players have just fouled out in a matter of, what, 15 seconds?
You hate to see that at the end of a tournament.
So Gracie Torres going to get a chance.
Now there she is. If you're going to put her down there, throw it to her. Throw the bounce pass. Oh, yuck.
They do get it in. She's doubled.
Yeah, it's just a tough spot for her to have to do something with it, and too tough a play to
without London Jones, it's going to be interesting to see how Culver generates enough offense. Players like Cato are going to have to.
Thought about it.
Yep.
Oh, God, her hands are quick. Great advance pass. One more. Oh, boy.
Long rebound, tracked down, and if you're Annie Wright at this point, just don't make any mistakes. Because you've played great defense all quarter, all half, really.
Nice. There's the way to reverse the ball. Bounce pass entry. We like it.
And Annie Wright, as we were mentioning, has been the better team, and they now lead by 10, a deserved lead. Because they've executed well, they've played good basketball.
They're just really been limited for quality open looks. They're just not giving up any open looks.
That's a testament to that right there.
Yeah. And to Annie Wright's credit, they figured out the zone. They slowed down, made better passes.
And they're just taking over now. They lead by 12 with 2:56 to go. This has been a very competitive game, but in this quarter,
you can't lose 2 players.
no.
Boy, she's not done. McKenna Lohman might have something to say before it's all over.
Lohman's been good.
They're going to have to come out of that 2-3 zone. They can't give up 30 seconds on each possession here. They're going to have to try and force them. Stay extended. Not. Oh boy, step away. And there she is again. Might have been better off pulling that when she got it back with quick hands.
Good drive, hard take. I like the switching hands there to try to get the better look.
Kind of scouting report now. Jaylyn Dudigian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you got it. There it is.
Dudigian. That might not even be right. I don't even know. That's how we're phonetically pronouncing that name.
Yep. I like Dudigian. I think that's probably right. Usually, the G after the I there makes a J, not a G.
Yeah.
From what I've learned from other names. So I used to say Cody Bellinger. It's Bellinger, of course.
Bellinger.
Yep.
Oh.
My buddy's a big Dodger fan. He quickly corrected me there a few years ago.
It's only baseball.
Not a baseball guy, Michael? No.
I watch it. I watch the Stars.
Yeah.
I'll stop when I'm doing to watch Shohei bat.
Yeah, of course. Have to.
I have it on in the background. It just moves a little slow for me, even with the new rules.
Of course.
Are we not going to extend and try and win? Or we? Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by the approach.
90 seconds to play. Cross-court pass. They got to get something up. And a timeout with 4 seconds of the shot clock.
I'm surprised it's a championship game that Culver City hasn't come out of that zone and tried to
cause
foul.
a turnover, disruption of some sort.
You've got to at least put them on the free throw line and create yourself some extra possessions. You're not going to get back in the game allowing them to take 30 seconds off each possession before you shoot.
So 48-39, minute 26 left to play.
Okay, coach took a timeout. Let's see what she comes out of the timeout with. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Tough place to take a timeout.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever.
I don't even know if she knows there's only 4 seconds.
I don't think they care, honestly. Oh, they know. They're aware.
Banker.
And that should be a violation.
Yeah. Ben, you're on it.
I was on it that time. And again, if you're Annie Wright, you just got to be smart. Don't foul a three-point shooter. Know where Lohman is at all times. Lohman's not on the floor.
She's on the bench. I guess they.
I don't think she fouled out too, did she?
No, they took a timeout. They just decided to think that's the white flag.
I think you're right. The fact that they're not trying to foul, I think, confirms your point. Camille Bates, worked on by Torres. Camille drives left hand, and I don't think they're going to shoot this before they're anything inside over 10 seconds on the timer. Well, I'm wrong.
I don't think they wanted the shot.
No. At this point, they know that things are going their way.
Give us a 3.
Just short. Good hustle, and it's going to go out of bounds.
I mean, it's only a 11-point game? No, 9-point game.
9-point game. And they do need to get it over the
Yeah,
half court.
they don't. They're in California. You don't have a 10-second line.
Do they not?
So,
Really?
Yeah, 30. They don't have the 10 count. Generally, if you don't have, they don't have the 10 count when you have the shot clock. That's how it.
So Annie Wright, the Gators, take this one 48-39 over Culver City. They do win this side of the bracket. They go 3-0. Camille Bates with a really good performance, along with Jasmine Andrasek and Jalen Dudigian. There were a lot of good players to highlight in this
There
one.
was. I think Bates, Martin, Andrasek, and Dudigian were all four were big impact players at different times in the game, but the steadying influence was obviously Jasmine Andrasek, number 23, had a really nice ball game. And McKenna Lohman did the best she could do.
Yes.
Tough to get open looks against that pressure of Annie Wright, but she managed to get, I'm guessing she was around 16, 18 points.
Culver City's got a lot to be proud of. They're 2-1 at this tournament. They lost to a good team.
Yep.
So coming up, we have Auburn, Washington versus the Oregon City Pioneers, who are both 1-1 so far at this tournament. We'll be back when that game starts in about 10-15 minutes.
Ben, let's not forget you owe me push-ups.
No, let's go do them. So that will brief break for me to give Michael his 20. And we'll be back.
Center court